shape a soul, an ember fed by flame. A mortal heard its silent call beneath a blood-red moon, drawn by dreams of swirling night and power sealed too soon. Through sigils carved in silver dust and chants none dare repeat, the veil was torn, the pact was made, chaos found its seat. Raise your cups to the storm untamed, to the one who wears the formless name. Through mortal flesh and spirit flows, where lightning laughs and shadow glows. Beware the smile the dust bestows, for chaos walks in mortal clothes. When dawn arrived, the mortal stood.
Hey, welcome on in, Cat. Welcome on in. You are the first one in. Congratulations. Pleasure to see you here. Ooh, Grayson, so close yet so far. Although you did beat yesterday's record, so good job.
Seeks to sow its seeds in every crack of light, to twist the threads the heavens spun and tilt the scales of night. For strength is born from discord's tide, from thunder's shattered cry. And should its storm grow fierce enough, even radiance may die. Yet still it roams with mortal stride, a tempest in a frame. The world unknowing witnesses the birth of chaos name. And bards like me will sing this tale wherever shadows creep, of chaos gained, of light betrayed, of powers waking from their sleep. So raise your cups to the storm untamed, to the one who wears the formless name. The ritual done, the veil now closed, where chaos breeds and darkness grows. Pray daylight keeps what hope it shows, for chaos walks in mortal clothes.
Alrighty. Welcome on in, everyone. It is finally time to conclude the Khaosmas event. It feels both so surreal and inevitable. I'm glad to see so many people here. Cat, it's nice. It's a nice surprise to see outside of one of the art streams. Hope everyone's Christmas treated them well. I know today is a very hectic and busy day for a lot of people out there, so hopefully it treated you all very kindly. Howler. I have no doubt for you, Grayson. Turn on my headphones here. I'm deafening myself with the audio. Alright, well, today we are concluding the Khaosmas event by doing a Khaosmas story. We have two written up here. One a bit more child-friendly, like one you might pick up in a kid's bookstore. And then we have another one that has a bit more of the Eldritch cosmic horror vibe to it. Nothing too gruesome, but just like detail-wise, I feel like. Very, yeah, good way to describe it. So, without any further ado, we shall get into the first one. Yeah, get a sip of my water here and make sure I'm not going to cough through this. Alright. Let's see. Pull up the first one. Snow fell over Evergreen Hollow in neat, obedient lines Every rooftop was evenly dusted, every wreath was fluffed just so. Christmas in this town was curated to perfection. That is when Crow arrived. They called him by many things. Once, the primordial darkness, the first silence, the end between stars. But tonight, he wore a human shape. They stepped out of the dark just like it had parted for them, hands tucked in their gloves, boots crunching against the snow with lazy confidence. His clothes were black and loose, threaded with flashes of neon pink, like rebellion stitched straight into the fabric of reality. A crooked laced-up shirt with strange green sigils, as if something old had tried and failed to stay hidden. Crow's hair was shaved on one side, the rest falling forward in jagged strands of black and red, like a warning flame. Their smile was sharp, knowing and far too pleased with itself. He smiled. "Oh, I do love Christmas," Crow said, adjusting his gloves. "Such fragile order, such ripe traditions." He loved Christmas, not for the peace, not for the order, but for how easily it could be bent. Crow flicked 2 fingers, and the holiday slipped. The first thing to change was the music. Carolers on the corners opened their mouths to sing Silent Night, but instead harmonized perfectly in a minor key that bent the air. The bells rang off beat, lyrics rearranged themselves mid-verse. The song sounded beautiful, haunting, but it was still joyful, just joy with teeth. Crow strolled on, humming along. Christmas lights began to blink. Some blinked too fast, others lagged behind, like they were deciding whether to cooperate. Reds swapped places with blues, and greens pulsed like breathing things. Snowflakes hesitated mid-air, spinning lazily before falling again, as if unsure gravity still applied. Crow laughed softly, breath fogging the air. Inside Evergreen Hollow Mall, chaos bloomed like a poinsettia. Gift wrap twisted in impossible patterns, bows tied themselves into knots that no human fingers could undo. Ornaments clinked together and whispered secrets no one remembered forgetting. Wrapped gifts grew warm in people's hands, not threatening, not dangerous, just charged, humming with possibilities and poor impulse control. Crow leaned against Santa's throne, watching. "Oh, relax," he said as the mall Santa entered a state of horror, and his beard slowly turned into black tinsel. "I'm festive, not cruel." The reindeer display outside clocked to life, hoofs clicking in uneven rhythms. They did not run, they danced. The snowmen by the fountain bowed politely and asked strangers uncomfortable philosophical questions about entropy, goodwill, and offered unsolicited life advice about the embracing imperfection. And yet, people laughed. Children clapped at the strange lights. Couples shared hot cocoa as the snow continued to struggle with remembering gravity. Even the adults, confused and unsettled, felt something beneath the unease. Something about the chaos felt warm, like the kind that breaks you open instead of apart. Crow had noticed this and frowned slightly. He walked to the town square where the great Christmas tree stood decorated to perfection, star blazing at the top of it. The tree never knew disorder. It was the heart of Evergreen Hollow's holiday spirit. Crow had placed his hand on the trunk, and darkness flowed, or tried to, for the tree did not crack. The ornaments reshaped themselves not into symbols of ruin, but into mismatched memories, patched toys, messy dinners, found families, strange traditions that only worked because no one followed the rules, imperfect moments glowing with stubborn joy. The star flickered, and then shone brighter. Crow stepped back, surprised. They laughed a deep, ancient sound that rattled the snow from the branches. "Well played," he admitted. "Chaos doesn't always mean collapse." With a snap of his fingers, the night softened, not normal, never normal, but balanced. The music steadied in a wild, joyful noise. The light found rhythm no one could explain. The reindeer bowed dramatically, By morning, everything would mostly be normal again. Mostly. As Crow walked out of town, the snow spelling Merry Khaosmas behind him, he smiled to himself. Same time next year, he said. After all, what better season for chaos than the one built on miracles, hope, and the audacity to believe that light could survive the dark? Oh, I appreciate the lurk, Cat. And thank you for stopping by, even if it was for a little bit. Giving balls to your vibes, dude. Fair. That's fair. Yeah. when you put it that way, I definitely hear it, or I can see it. Okay, let me pull up the other one now. Okay. Oh yeah, that was a good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This one is a bit more, as I said before, a little more leaning towards like an eldritch cosmic horror, but from the perspective of someone witnessing it. I didn't know how to write something dark like this without really being the one witnessing it. And writing it from the perspective of like said being doesn't really work too well. I mean, if the cosmic horror creature is the one telling the narrative, it doesn't really make sense for it to be too like dramatic. So with that being said, is this one from the creature or the person? Okay, so yes. So hold on, I got a cough. Hey Ladybug, Merry Christmas! You just missed the first story too. But don't worry, we still got the second Khaosmas story here. So you're just in time for the other one. Grayson, so it is, in a sense, both. So the creature itself, being the primordial darkness, the everlasting chaos, it is said creature / person. But when I take form, this person sees it, but is still rattled because of everything that happens with the fluctuating of everything. And Ladybug, because you weren't here earlier when I said this to everybody else, I hope your Christmas treated you very kindly. I need to clear my throat again and then make sure to drink enough sip of water. It's okay, I'll watch over the VOD back. I was waiting for the live notification from Discord, but I wasn't looking in my phone. Oh! Yeah, I try to make sure that goes out like immediately too. But I've been there before. I've definitely been there. Or sometimes like if you wait for the notifications and then they're like, it says, hey, they're live right now. And then it's like 30 minutes later and you're like, son of a bitch! I feel it. I feel it. I have a scenario like that in my head often. That does not surprise me. You're where I get like 90% of my storytelling from. That and then like the last 10% from like the books I read or listen to. Yeah, I need to go back with this VOD and like make sure to cut out these stories and put them into actual videos so I can keep a catalog of the Khaosmas tales, because we're going to add to them every year. I'm going to keep growing the lore of Khaosmas every year by adding a new entry to the book. And I think it'll be cool to catalog it all. I kind of really failed at going back with the VODs and saving them all and uploading them just so I could have like the first Khaosmas. Maybe I'll do it with like the last few that I have, just to try to save what I can of this year's Khaosmas, and I'll still tuck them away in my VODs channel. Not that I expect anyone to watch them, but this will be cool later down the road just to have them. Christmas treated me very well. I love everything I got. My family liked my presents. I got. I'm so glad to hear that. That's good to hear. Not a lot of people can say that one, honestly. I'm doing my hair tonight, so I won't be very chatty, but I'll be listening intently. Ooh, doing your hair? Nice. That's fine. We appreciate lurkers here, especially if it's just a nice story time. There's no stress on listening in. It will be a short one because I didn't really plan anything for after finishing the stories. But well, I mean, technically, I will still have to pick like the VIP Chaos Flower for all of the Khaosmas event, but that won't take like incredibly long. And I didn't have anything else prepared after this, so yeah, it's just a short, simple stream to end off the big event. Got 50 for Christmas. Being an adult, so dude, yeah, felt. That's the worst thing about being an adult. Magic just seems to vanish in thin air. And that is why we have to make our own magic in this world. Because if we don't, then we just never have that magic. And then people look at us like we're weird for creating our own magic because we don't want to rely on anybody else for it. Because it never comes. Okay, now I need to do one more sip of water. And hope that damn cat stops meowing. I wish I could shoot at you. I can't, he's behind a closed door, but that's not the point. Okay. Got the second one pulled up. Here we go. I thought darkness would be empty. I was wrong. Did that cat just escape the door? Hold on. Okay, no, never mind. Someone's just walking in there. Alright, start back from the beginning. I thought darkness would be empty. I was wrong. It was crowded. Christmas Eve fracture first. That's the only way to describe it. Not stopping, not slowed, split. Like a mirror dropped without a sound. One moment the room was mine, the next had far too many corners, all of them arguing about where they belonged. And then he arrived. No, it. The primordial darkness does not walk. Chaos stumbles into existence. It wore a human shape badly, like something assembled from observations rather than anatomy. Tall, thin, balanced in a way that felt, I don't know, temporary? Black clothes clung to it, bound with sharp streaks of colored magenta straps, pulling in opposite directions. Green symbols, if you can call them that, crawling along the sleeve, as if undecided about their meaning. Nothing about it agreed with itself. Hair was cut asymmetrically, black slashed with red like fresh error. Its smile twitched between friendly and predatory, never settling. Even its shadow couldn't keep up. It split, rejoined, lagged, rushed ahead. I realized then this wasn't just darkness. This was the darkness. This is what existed before rules, before light, before silence, before the universe decided how cause and effect should behave. The primordial chaos looked at me, and the room rearranged itself to accommodate the act of being seen. Memory slipped, time skipped. I briefly remembered a vision of myself that had never been born. Oh. It said, several voices overlapping, contradicting each other. You can see me clearly? That's inconvenient. I should have screamed. Instead, I laughed once, sharp and accidental. But nothing made sense anymore, and my brain gave up on trying to organize it. That's when everything paused. Chaos froze, not fully, just enough to notice itself. Its head snapped towards me, movements out of sequence, interest flared, the air thinned, then reversed direction entirely. You didn't anger, it murmured. You didn't beg for water? I understood what then was what Christmas was to it. Not inventory, not judgment, stress testing reality. Chaos seeps through the house. The tree lights blinked out of rhythm, forming symbols meant things depending on how long you stared at it. A carol played backwards somewhere, not meticulously, experimentally. Outside, the stars jittered, reordering themselves, then collapsing back like they'd forgotten their cues. Most of mankind is on a list, though they don't know it yet, and they were being sorted. Some were given silence, some certainty, and some were folded into a paradox so clean that no one noticed they'd gone missing, and chaos thrived on the imbalance. But me? I was already unstable. The primordial darkness stepped closer, its form glitching at the edges, gloves flexing like they were holding something inside. You don't want the darkness to explain itself, it said. You don't want the noise to stop. It leaned in, eyes reflecting too many possible skies. You accept contradiction. And that's why I lived. Chaos doesn't destroy what's already bent. It passes through me like a storm, deciding I wasn't worth rearranging. The pressure lifted, the room snapped back into something mostly correct, and then it was gone. Not vanished, just not finished. Just redirected elsewhere, spilling into other houses, other lives, other visions of the night. Morning arrived incorrectly. Too bright, too linear. Everyone said Khaosmas felt strange that year. They don't know what strange means, though. I still see those patterns slipping when I'm tired. I still feel the universe wobble when things get too quiet. And sometimes I catch myself smiling at disorder, at flickering lights, at the moments when nothing quite works out the way you like. Because I now know. The darkness is not empty. Chaos isn't even cruel. And I wasn't spared because I was good. I was spared because I was already a little broken. In just the right way. And next Christmas, if reality cracks again, I don't know whether I'll hide or if I'll finally belong on that list. Sounds like someone I might know. Nah, never mind, I got nothing. Oh, fuck. Oh, bad cough right there. But yeah, there we go. So there's our second story. Journal item. Journal item settings. Oh no. Wait. It's been a minute. I can do this. Configure load items. There we go. There we go. Get the book out of here. We're done reading the book now. That was such sick. There we go. Okay. Autocorrect really be fucking with you tonight, huh, Grayson? Well, it is. Oh my god, it is a severely short stream. I definitely like to always go like an hour minimum, and it's like only shy of 30 minutes. It feels so weird. You use a figurative language just so I miss. Thank you! Thank you! I have, I've been listening to a... And I've been listening to a lot of very fantasy style books and reading a lot of fantasy style books recently, so I've kind of like been trying to merge myself with that kind of literacy because I feel like it's very, I don't know, I find a very beautiful aspect to that style of writing. Could always do some art. I could, but I don't have my tablet hooked up. Oh, that was tasty. But I don't have my tablet hooked up, and yeah, and I wouldn't even know what to begin drawing. Although I'm sure art will probably be coming soon. Like games. Oh my god, now that Khaosmas is coming to an end, we're gonna actually be bringing back gameplay again. It's gonna be, it feels weird. It really does. I wasn't expecting much when I started all of this event this month. I just knew I wanted to do, like back in November, I just knew I wanted to do something for the month of December. I don't even think I officially had like a title of it for it until like at least halfway through the first week of it, if not by the start of like the second week. And it was a pain to do something different and holiday related every single freaking stream. I don't know how I'm going to do this next year. Luckily, I've got like a good 11 months to figure that out though. But, no, I'm going to do no. I'm going to keep the hat on. I'm going to keep the hat on for now. Oh, no, stay in place. I'm not moving from my seat. But could Dev come up with something, maybe a raffle? I was thinking I was with you when you made the name. You absolutely you were. Hands down, you had to have been. Because out of let me look at the calendar here. I have 10. Out of the 14 days that I did this, because I think I started on the second week of December. I think I was still getting everything set up in the first week of December, and so by the what was it, by the 8th, yeah, I think it was 8th is when I started officially, and it led all the way up to the 25th, excluding weekends because I haven't streamed weekends in a while. You only missed one stream, Ladybug, so I am like absolutely certain you were there when I came up with the name. Which, I mean, you know, surprise, surprise, I'm pretty sure it's like no one's shocked who's tuned in. Ladybug, by the way, congratulations. You are definitely the one who has won the VIP Chaos Flower for this Khaosmas. For the very first Khaosmas, it's very fitting the very first person to pop in during this event start is the first one to win the first ever VIP for it. I know affiliate is not here yet, but you saw yesterday from the stream when affiliate does come and I can start giving out badges. I have the badge made, so you will be getting it, and you can flaunt that thing every time you're in chat. No, you are absolutely welcome, but I should be thanking you. You are the one that only missed a single stream out of every single one of them. Regardless of what I was doing. Between the art, between the absolute chaos that was the gingerbread house one. Oh, that one was hectic. Between all the tier lists and the stories and the lore reading, you only ever missed one. You definitely put in the work and you deserve it. You kept a streak going. Should have been a perfect streak. You know, I'm honored that there was even that much of a streak. I am. Grayson, you coming up in the world. You got 2 streaks. I'm going to give you... Oh, hold on. I'm going to give you leeway, Grayson, because I know your work schedule. And I know that if you didn't work at the exact same time I stream, like 90% of the week, you would be in here. If I remember to send you the link. So I'm going to give you leeway with keeping your streaks accountable strictly to the days I know you have off. If things come up, then that's on you. I can only give you that much leeway. There's always next year. That is true. That is true. There is always next year. Truthful, or if Twitch remember to give me that link too. Yeah, no. A Twitch notifications suck. That's why if I ever really like somebody, I always end up in their Discord, because I will get their Discord notifications right off the bat if they just do the everyone tag. And Twitch, I have had so many times when they give me someone's link and they're like an hour into their stream, or even sometimes it gives me their link and they like ended stream 3 minutes ago. And it pisses me off every single time. I've lost a couple of like view streaks to people that way. Kind of bogus that it gets 4 streamer notifications. Yeah, for the same 4 people. That's weird as hell. I've had a couple of moments like that too where I've received the same one for someone like twice. And I've always, because I was lurking and then I like end up going to like cook lunch or something, and I'd get it again, I would think that it was just because they shut down stream for a brief moment or something. But they never went anywhere, and I don't know why that happens. Get notifications for some people. That's fair. You gotta take what you can get in this day and age. I am gonna die. Coughing done. There we go. Okay. Oh god, I need to figure out what I'm doing. I don't know. I didn't plan anything for tomorrow. So I think we won't be streaming tomorrow. I might pick up for a short stream week next week. But I know I won't be doing New Year's. At least I'm fairly certain. Usually everyone here likes to stay up to midnight. But if things seem like they'll be quiet enough, I might do a stream. I don't know. I'll try to keep everyone posted if it comes to that. But I do know when we pick up streaming again, we're probably going to be jumping back to games. I know we've been doing just chatting and art for the majority of this. I'm gonna die. Avatar violently jiggles, coughing done. Yes. Don't clip that. We don't need that. But yeah. So when we do pick up streaming again, we'll be going back into gaming. I know I've like really altered my streaming image this entire month, because before this month I only really did gaming and with the very rare occasional art stream, and then this month all I did was just chatting and art. So now I'm gonna have to like rethink my streaming in the future now, because now I know I have to include just chatting more often. It seems to be one of the biggest views I get, that and the art. They get the most interaction. Honestly, I don't want to clip anything. I think your one clip is perfect. Well, thank you. But, yeah. gonna say something and it entirely just left my head. Oh, right. I'll have to like do more just chatting. I'll probably do more tier lists in the future. I don't know. I've got to think of like a New Year's resolution for this channel. Yeah. Also, dude, you know what I noticed when we did the gingerbread house stream? My web camera sucks for the facial tracking. Like, granted, I was running slightly slow with my phone because I had to like Bluetooth it to connect to this, and because I wasn't logged in, I had to like keep resetting the freaking facial tracking and connection like every 5 minutes. But it was so damn accurate with every like twist, turn, and like eye movement. This webcam sucks at that. And if I can see why people use their phone more often. And if my phone was more reliable, I would definitely do that. Oh, you know what I need to do? One stream needs to be just me, like, opening a fuck ton of Final Fantasy Magic cards. That's what it needs to be. Or Digimon cards. Yeah. Now I can, like, say it's a business expense. So I've got to wait until I get to affiliate so I can lie to myself and say it's a business expense to just buy a ton of those cards. Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan now. Once we hit affiliate, that's what I'm doing. Pick a New Year's resolutions on stream. Boom. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You know Monster Rancher had a trading card game? I did not, but that honestly makes a lot of sense. Branching out's not a bad thing at all. You're right, it isn't a bad thing. I feel iffy whenever I try to branch out because whenever I attempt it, there's usually something that goes wrong with it, and they're like, it really like throws me back into no, go back in your place kind of vibe. Which, don't ask me why. Because like it's not like me doing gaming has really helped that much in that aspect. But yet somehow I got like just being like, okay, I'll stay in my lane. Maybe it's just because I was too lazy to keep doing art. I'm very finicky with art streams. I can do more art streams and like keep working through my characters, making their bio pages. That's another thing I could do. Yeah, you know what? Now that's going to be a thing. Okay, yeah, I'm going to really shoot for yeah. Okay, so we are definitely streaming next week for sure, hands down. Now I've got a plan because we're going to go Monday and Tuesday. Right, we'll probably play a game like, no, the plague. Okay. Monday through Wednesday, we'll be doing a game. Probably something like either Final Fantasy V or Uma Masume. Something simple that I know my PC will run and my model will be able to be running smoothly with. Then New Year's Eve, or New Year's night, Thursday, right? We'll do a New Year's resolution stream. Where I will write the resolutions for this channel. Chaos Flowers, you can all introduce your resolutions. We'll do a nice, it'll be a late stream for sure, but it'll be a nice community stream for everybody. They even had 2 Game Boy games based on that would not surprise me, having a Game Boy game based on the card games. I used to love, I can't say on card games in games now, but I used to love games like that when I was younger. Absolutely like killed me. And when I did Witcher 3, there was a card game you could play in it, and it was like a side thing, and it was literally the only side quest I found was all the ones to deal with the cards. Bio pages, let's go. Yeah, I've got so many to work through. I think I have, let's see how many I've got done currently here. Let's see, photos, character bios, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 out of like my fucking 50 something characters. Yeah, I've got a lot to go. if I make sure not to do any of them off stream, quite some content right there I'll be able to work with. Thing is, you're still small streamers, so if you're ever going to experiment, mess up, and try it again and be right now, you have the most possibilities ahead of you, so you can try all sorts of things you don't have to marry yourself. You know, that's very logical, very true. For that, you get permaban. Goodbye. No, that's fair. And that's kind of why I did an event, because even though I know I was small and like the chances of me getting anything discovered through doing something all of freaking December was going to be small as hell, I still really wanted to do it, and I think it worked out perfectly well. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I just realized I have to say goodbye to all of this, because all this Christmas stuff, I'm going to delete the scene now. Well, it was nice while it lasted, I suppose. Galbraina, I don't know where you're going to be. You'll probably end up staying on my desk. I don't know why the other two freaking images of Augusta and Zani never showed up. I'm a little bit about that. I'm going to have to try to figure out about that. Because they are in the assets folder, and I don't know why the images isn't showing up. Sad face. I mean, at least one of them did, I suppose. You're only mad because it's true. I spit facts. Yes, I am. That's exactly why I'm mad. Damn it. How dare you spit facts at me like that? You know you're not supposed to do that. Getting too cozy over there as a VIP. I'm telling you what. Okay. Yes. So tomorrow will be off. The weekend will be off like normal, and we'll be streaming back on Monday. Yeah, so we'll go through the entire week next week. We'll just pick up. And yeah. That's how we'll do it. Okay. I semi got a plan now. It feels good. Yeah. I love it in the VIK spot. Very important cat. Yes. Beautiful. I like it. You've brought so many, like, on top of just being very, like, participant with, like, everything going on, you've brought in so many ideas to the streams, too. I think you definitely put in the work and definitely earned your spot. You definitely submitted it for this year. Well, I mean, not like that it revokes, but like, you know what I mean. Yeah. S tier at least, yes, absolutely. Grayson still got to earn his way back to the VIP. He got stripped down to he got stripped down to the F tier. I just broke a nail. I do not like doing my hair. What are you doing to your hair that made you break a nail? Hey, imploding is better than exploding. Less of a mess. A lot easier to clean up. Friendly reminder. Friendly tip. Not that I think you know how to make people implode, but future packs. Panic. Ah! Cough, cough. Better than I always say. I don't always say that. Shrek does. Don't know why I just let you. Yeah, and you picked like one of the most fucking famous Shrek quotes other than like, what are you doing in my swamp? Just combing it out. I was in twist, and since my hair is type of very... Oh. Heh. Kinky. Nice. It's hard to go through. Okay, well, you see, that's why you don't use your fingers to comb through your hair. You use a brush or a comb. You know, these tools exist to help. know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna do this real quick. And be like, what? Oh, hi, Galbrainic, you're still there. If I do add you, I'm gonna have to add you so I could, like, stop the scenes. I'm gonna see if the... Oh, it's updating the little beach. No, it's not, it's just opening. Okay. I'm gonna see how this actually works with the, no, wow, okay. There we go. No, it's not working. I'm not using my fingers. I use like 5 different brushes, the hand holding the brush. Oh! Damn! Okay, you know what then? I'll take back my trash talk. My apologies. Alright, what are you... You're gonna make me do the hard part where... Okay. I don't know why it's gonna be like this. Yeah, it won't let me freaking work this. Oh, they have no members. Damn it. Okay. Stop trying to focus on trying to fix this here. There's a window capture. It only captures the actual frame. So I can't do that. I used to have the same issue right here with when I was doing Honkai Star Rail 2, and I don't know how I fixed it. I don't remember how I fixed it. What if I backed out of this game entirely and then reopen it? Does that work? I don't think it will, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyways. Sometimes it's the simple things. Have you tried a dingle hopper or a thingamajig? Okay. Thingamajig, is that? Whoa. What am I? Oh, it's catching the VTube Studio. Okay, listen, I don't want... What is catching? What the... It's acting like it's... I had it set to try to capture VTube Studios instead of... Damn, yeah, I'm just gonna have to try to figure that out some other time. Oh well. Worth a shot. Yeah. I swear I know what I'm doing sometimes. That being said, I accidentally already pushed this back like another 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Almost. If you strapped for stream ready, karaoke streams are always available. I got 2 pen lights for Christmas, so I'll do. I appreciate it. I doubt my my shy ass will ever do a karaoke stream, but I'll keep it in mind. Yes, I know. You've been trying to get me to sing for like a freaking... This is like day 3 of Khaosmas, I swear. So I think I need to do a cover of Dreaming of a White Christmas. You pushed for that one a bit. And now the karaoke stream ideas? If you just want to hear me sing, you just gotta come out and say it. Because I'm not being talking to one of those streams. It will work one day, subliminal messaging. Okay, I'm not like Pavlov's experiment, okay? It's not gonna work. I mean, hell, Pavlov's experiment only worked because there was a treat involved. But yeah, thank you all for popping on in today. I hope you enjoyed. Do I? I want to hear you sing. Now you have to. Oh, damn. Okay, listen. Well played. Rain check. For when I'm not dying every 5 minutes on the what? When am I dying? When I'm not dying from coughing every 5 minutes. There we go. Rain check it. Hold me to it. Got like a... Consider it like a IOU because you're a VIP... VIK. Yeah. I'm still getting over that crap though. I caught it early enough so I wasn't actually sick today. I was just coughing up the crap out of my system. So that's good. But I'm not 100%, so you have to rain check me for that. That's my VIP wish. Okay. Alright. So it shall be done. One stream. Eventually. Thou shalt have it. Such a short stream and such a chaos Christmas. Yes. Next year it'll be better. I'll make more arrangements to make it better. This year was beginning. It was the foot in the door, and I was still coming up with a lot of the things on the fly. Very much so like you being a DM, Grayson. There's so many times, like, midstream, I had to, like, make up something. Like, we kind of really, like, the definition of what Khaosmas is still in the air a bit, but, like, it mostly got written out mid-streams a lot of the times. Just because I was doing something related to it, and I had to come up with something on the fly. But we're getting it narrowed down. It's going to be a lot bigger, grander next year. I don't know how. I mean, I do know how. If everything goes according to plan, I'll have a new, like, attire reveal we'll be able to do. Hopefully the community will be bigger. Be able to do community games, stuff like that. So I'm already got the set in motion to plan for next year's Khaosmas. I will be planning for it throughout the entire year in between individual streams. And trying to set up a big thing for it. Oh my god, and I forgot. As the VIK, on top of your badge that you got, if you remember during one of our earlier Khaosmas streams, we did the holiday, the Khaosmas image here. Let me see if I can pull it up with my window capture. No, not automatic. Be freaking Windows 7 and up. 10 and up. There we go. Okay. We did this one earlier in Khaosmas. Because by next year's Khaosmas, I'm going to try to get these turned into actual assets I can have in the stream. You get to name one of them, whether it be our nice little mutated Holly over here, our gingerbread man, or our candy cane that's growing into a fucking little gremlin of a monster with its mouth and tongue sticking out. You literally have 11 months. It doesn't need to be now. I'm just letting you know. You get to pick between one of the three and get to name them. The other two will probably remain unnamed for like the next 2 years because I'll feel like each VIK we get we'll let them continue, and if we come up with more chaotic decorations each year, then it just keeps adding to the pot for people to be able to name things. Yeah, it doesn't need to be right this moment. It's just something that you have 11 months. By the time I get the asset for it done, then that's when you'll need to name it. But it'll definitely be a while, so you got some time. Hi, Kat. Welcome back in. My dog and I was having a staring contest. I didn't even have any food. Honored. You should be. It's a big honor right there. Yeah, we're just getting ready to close on out. Kat, finish up the stories, chat it for a little bit. We're going to be. I know you said you were looking for a bit. I don't know how much you caught. We're definitely going to be. We're skipping tomorrow. We're taking like a holiday relaxation. Especially because I like died this morning. I felt like it. I woke up way too freaking early. Ugh. But we'll be back Monday, and we will be having a New Year's resolution stream. If you're not in the Discord, if you want to be, I can send a link. If not, I guess keep your eyes on notifications and possibly Twitter, wherever you're on. Because I try to keep my schedule updated the most on Twitter and Discord. I did have a power nap though. It was nice. It was comfy. I got one of those. Okay, hold on. I got one of those. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Those. You know how they have those sleepy Pokemon, right? There's one of a Flareon. I got one of those today. Let me I'm going to capture here. Oh my god, are you really going to do this to me? Okay, there we go. I got this earlier today, and I passed the fuck out on it, dude. You know, kids went to have the Sleeping Eevee and the Sleeping Charmander. Oh, that's adorable. I've got the Sleeping Squirtle, and my god, is that shell fucking comfortable. It's one of the best pillows I have. Like, if I'm laying down in the middle of the day, 10 out of 10, I use Squirtle because he's way more comfortable, and I just, like, I can easily nap. But I just got this Flareon today, and that tail is comfy, too. Like, it's perfect because you can snuggle Flareon and still have the tail like come up underneath your neck, rest your head on it. That's how I passed out for my power nap. Just zonked the hell out. Just clocked out for like a good 3 hours. Nap's disgusting. I did a very nice sleep mask and gift today. Oh, I'm excited to go to bed because I can use it. That's fair. That's fair. Sleep masks. I find are usually comfortable. They have a nice cooling effect most of the time. What was it? Oh. You know, Rainbow Triggers needs to get it. That's what needs to happen. It would be totally up his alley. Although it would help if we could actually freaking find one. I got lucky with the Squirtle. I had the money at the time. So I was able to get him. But the place I got him at a Walmart. And they've only had him, a Charmander, and the Flareon. I'm glad I got the Flareon for Christmas because I've been telling myself I was going to get one every time I walk into Walmart, and then I never have the money for it. But I always have money for like a freaking $7 pack of freaking Magic Gathering cards, Final Fantasy Edition. Oh, by the way, I got more of those recently. I just got the what's her name? The main villain girl from the main villainess from 8, the Time Sorceress bitch. I just got her card, and then I got Rufus Shinra. I got him too. Yeah, her. Ultimacy. I got her, and then I got Rufus from 16? No, the 7 freaking remake. Using a cheap plastic mask I got for free. Some of it at college, so now I have an actual mask on sleep. You know what? That's fair. I love a good sleep mask. I had one at one point, and it was like very weird the first time I used one, but I got like really freaking comfortable with it. Oh, look at the Eevees. Oh, they have Vaporeons too. I need all of the Eevees. If they have just the main ones, okay, Umbreon, Espeon, Eevee. Okay, I just Vaporeon. I saw Vaporeon over there. Jolteon. Cool. I just need Glaceon, Leafeon as well. No, I'll be happy to get all of the evolutions. Oh wait, I need Sylveon too. Yeah, I want to try those cooling ones too. I don't know what it is about them. I've seen one of them before, and it looks like if the Sylveon's ribbons aren't actually ribbons, you know what? Yeah, hold on. Now I gotta look up. Let's see if they even have Sylveon, Sleeping Sylveon plush. They do, and it's frackin' adorable. Okay, frickin' adorable. Let me see if I can find a decent picture of it. How did this have good angles for it? Okay. Not actual ribbon. Thin material. Gonna have to cancel it. Sorry. Sorry, Grayson. But 2 pack dogs yourself, I'll give you one. Now I need to see a Leafeon one. If they don't have this one, I'm going to be livid. They do! Oh, it's so cute! Look at how adorable that thing is. Oh my god. Oh my god, that tail looks so much more adorable than the freaking Flareon one. Time to sell! The Flareon one, as you can see, the Flareon's got like the fluffy tail, but like down at the base, it's got just like the simple attachment that feels like this thin. Which makes me feel like the tail's just gonna rip off. I don't like that. I mean, the tail's super comfy to sleep on, but I definitely feel like if I move it too much, I'm just gonna rip it. I need this Leafeon now. This is my next goal, is to just collect all of the sleeping evolutions. Glaceon and Leafeon together! Oh, that's so cute. Oh, dude, you know what? Oh, that's something else I can do. I know they have those, I need to message some friends. Because I know there's a website a lot of VWs use where they can actually play, like, older style games strictly straight from the website itself. And they use that to stream a lot. I'll have to see if I can find one of those websites, because then I can do a Pokemon playthrough. That would be fun. Yeah. That could be fun. Maybe. Decisions. Never ending. All the more possibilities. Oh, Puyo Puyo using one of those sides. Hey, see, so you get it. You get it. Ah! Chest pain. That's what happens when you hurt holding cuffs. Yeah. So I heard I held in a burp. Yes. So I have already pushed this back down. Now, see, now I feel comfortable. This is my idea of a short stream. Is an hour. That's my idea of a short stream. I hate going anything under it. I feel very satisfied we were able to just chat and get it past an hour mark because we went through the stories in the first 25 minutes. But with that being said, I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas. I hope everybody enjoyed the first ever Khaosmas event. I hope you all look forward to seeing the event return next year. And to seeing the plenty of things I have in store for 2026. And I hope to see a lot of you next week, and definitely hope to start off the new year with a lot of you. So, until next week, I hope you have a good Friday. I hope you have a good weekend. And remember, when you're alone at night and the lights are off and you're hearing those whispers circle around you, it's just me checking in. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. I coughed, damn it. Oh, yo, wait, hold on. You know what we should do? Hold up. Let's back the track up. I feel good. I feel good. We got 2 people in here. We got. There we go. Now we're back to this. We got 2 people in here. Damn it. Okay. What we should do? I'm going to, but in the spirit of Khaosmas, I want to raid one of my friends that are online, if any of them are online. Yes. One of them are online. Okay. I want to raid out to them. You don't have to stay long. I would just appreciate you saying hi to them, if that is okay. They are cool people. Gotta see if I can do this right. It's been forever since I've done this one. Damn, okay. I'm gonna get better at this. Just gotta give me a minute. That is not an invalid. Oh. Oh, that's gonna just fucking do me like that. Okay. What if I do it this way then? What if I just go to my actual freaking... I don't know how to do this. I should just give up. How do these freaking commands work, man? Fuck, I give up. Never back down, never mind. Back down, back down. Okay, okay, okay. I got it, I got it. I just don't understand how I'm supposed to use this thing. Oh, hold on. You know what? I got an easy way to do this. Got an easy way. Easier way. Ah, there we go. I'm back. Okay, I've got the actual praise the mobile dashboard because they just give you the raid button right there, so I can just click that damn thing. If I know how to navigate this. There we go. Oh, not a stream marker. Damn it. There we go. Wait. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Duly noted for next time. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. I already saw my raid in progress. So, yeah. I thank you all for being here. And I will catch you all next time. If you will, make sure you say hi to our lovely friend over here, Alina. I enjoy watching her streams when I'm trying to set everything up, so hopefully it'll be a nice chaos flower and help spread the chaos and get us some more budding blossoms in here. Hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye!
Maybe I have to hit notes. Hi, Crow, Eugene Chaos. Thank you so much for raiding. Crow Rage! What were you guys up to? Oh yeah, I guess I'll just have to go prelude. What were you guys up to? Just chatting. Merry Christmas? What are you guys up to? You guys have a good chat? Hi from Crow's Chat. Hello everyone. We are currently playing Vivid Stasis. It's a rhythm game that I kind of suck at. We've encountered a bug where I can't play my normal difficulty, which is middle. So I have to either play it at stupidly hard or stupidly easy. So we're going to have to go stupidly easy because it's not letting me disable the meter. Failing finale a few times works. Okay, we can do that. How are you guys doing? My name is Alina Stygian, if you don't know me. You're closing off the Khaosmas holiday, reading a story and adding one. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. If you have to raid around, I completely understand. It is very late, especially if you're East Coast or even further beyond that. My name is Alina Stygian. I am your pint-sized demonic VTuber. I enjoy playing VNs, roguelikes, rhythm games, and occasionally the new hotness. In the new year, we're going to be playing a lot of VNs.